tired of the same old sports media? Are you tired of hot takes, arguments, and questions that are just completely off base?
Luckily, we have something for you. Touchdowns and Tangents. Of the people, for the people, by people, who care about the culture and all concise commentary. I really love that sound effect.
Like, clearly.
That is by far my favorite. Just one more time. And this one's for Pete because he's in ONA in New Orleans. Because that boy is cooked. Oh, man. Anyway, touchdowns and changes. Kenneth Berry here. Pete will be back next week. Be tailgating from the USC-Utah game on Friday. It's going to be really fun and exciting. And I cannot be held responsible for anything I say or do that day. Whatever happens, happens. Especially because, Pete's a UCLA fan. So, and they're 0-2. And they lost to San Diego State for the first time ever.
Embarrassing.
But we're not going to get on how I think a lot of Mountain West teams on the West Coast should have been put into the Pac-12. But Larry Scott, whatever. We'll get to that later on in the show. But we got some special guests right now. I don't think you've ever actually been on TDs and Tans other than a crosstalk, Bruce.
Yeah, it was my first time.
Yeah, so.
It's your boy Bruce Courtside. First of all, go Raiders. Let them know.
And, we got another team in here. For some reason, they think they're America's team, but really, they're just some random-ass dive bar in LA's team. Shout out to Mykell. Kansas City Chiefs fan.
Hey, let the music play because we will be America's team soon. Give us by the end of this season, February sometime. We'll take that.
Have you seen the Dallas Cowboys fan experience? First off,
yeah,
the Dallas Cowboys fan experience, that's next level, bro. They had a big ass screen where you can record. You can pick the players that you want. It'll be like 4 Cowboys. It's like it looks live action. Like boom, right there. You stand in the middle, press it 3 seconds, and then you get a full-fledged picture of you and like Zeke and Amari Cooper and Travis Frederick and Dak Prescott. Like I'm pretty sure the Chiefs don't have that digital experience. Like,
not as of yet, but we'll get it, man.
That's Texas money, bro. You can't even touch that.
Yeah, true. That's that oil money, man. Hey, Mykell the PG though, Courtside Radio. Don't at me, man. Make sure y'all check out the work. Me and Bruce, we are grinding. Yeah. So. Man, thank you for having us.
But we beefing this week, so I want
to. Yeah.
I mean, beef. It's like I told you off here, the Raiders and this Antonio Brown situation. It's like when you hypothetically cheat on your partner. Not that black men don't cheat, so the three of us can't relate at all. Happen.
Yeah,
just black men don't cheat. Man, sorry.
That's the one we need.
That too.
Yeah.
Not only that, the CDC actually did studies, and they obviously don't like broadcasting to the public, but when black fathers in their kids' lives, they're actually proven to be, they spend the most time with their children. They're the most empathetic. They like black parenting, the positive statistics, they don't promote that. Especially when black men are actually in their kids' lives.
Oh yeah, it's tough to.
It's a landslide. It's not even close.
Man, they hate us.
It's a Mahomes slider on Madden, which that's just still not fair.
Yeah.
Especially after Sammy Watkins went off. I passed on him in fantasy, and I was like, bro.
Man, I'm hurt.
8 catches, 198.
Bro, I passed on him and Deshaun Jackson. I had Deshaun Jackson last year, and he saved me in a couple games, but then he was in Tampa Bay, so it's just an abyss for receivers. And this dude, the dude I was playing against had 52 points from Deshaun Jackson.
Hey,
on his bench.
You know what hurt me, Kenny, is the fact that Carson Wentz is playing, and I drafted Zach Ertz, and I totally forgot that he doesn't throw the ball to Zch Ertz.
Well, he does. He had like 116 catches last year. He got a tight record for tight ends.
But remember, Nick Foles took over.
But not
and
the
Nick
year
Foles
prior.
Nick Foles plays through Zach Ertz, where Wentz plays through his wideouts.
Nah, man.
Nah.
Well, I will say this: Carson Wentz never had wideouts. So the previous year, I won multiple leagues because of Ertz and Gurley. What wideouts did he have 2 years ago?
Outside of Jeffrey,
Aguilar, Jeffrey.
I asked him what wideouts did he have that performed
Consistently, Jeffrey.
Oh, come on,
What,
bro.
Jeffrey didn't drop a pass the year they went
How
to the
many did
Super
he
Bowl.
get thrown? How many passes did he get thrown? How many catches did he have?
I mean, yeah, he didn't have monster stats, but that's because they had Jay Yahi and they had running back by committee.
Yeah, they were mostly let's tote this rock.
Bro,
They used Zach Ertz the way the
Zach
Cowboys used Jason Witten in the prime of his career. Just threw him a bunch of short passes and let him work. Or really, they should have been throwing him the ball downfield.
Like because Nick Foles always makes sure that he will make sure that, okay, Ertz, you going to get your touch. We playing through you. So I'm telling you, if you look at Wentz numbers, I'm pulling up the numbers now, listeners, just so you can know. Wentz had 313 yards, 5 catches, only 54 yards to Zach Ertz. Like,
Carson Wentz is a deep ball thrower. People got to remember that.
Oh,
too.
my
yeah,
God.
true.
He has a big arm, and this offense is a vertical offense. And people need to remember, it's a vertical offense, and then when they're running the ball, it's still vertical. They want to get downhill, and they want to make sure, okay, we're getting positive yards, east, west, whatever. It's different. When Foles was in, it was dink and dunk.
Yeah. Foles,
That's why he can high
get
number
one down there,
completions.
but it's floating. You can get up under that.
Like that DJ Chalk touchdown for with the play he injured and broke his collarbone, damn near.
Perfect throw, too.
Perfect throw, great catch. I picked up DJ Chalk in fantasy. By the way, if Pete's listening to this, he's probably like, no one cares about fantasy football. Bruce, how many fantasy football leagues are you in?
13.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
When Mark was here, oh man, I played. I hate that so many times. It was me, Serve, Mark, and Pete, and I just
Which one, Gunnels or Bland?
Bland.
Bland, oh, okay.
It was ridiculous. I was sitting over there, so I was reaching across the board, and they were like, "God damn it, Kenny!" But nah, when I look at the whole fantasy situation in the landscape, John Ross, I guess changing his number worked.
Hey, he bought. His crazy part is he's really cool with Coach Barnes, the head football coach for the varsity team at Lusinger. So he would come to Lusinger and work out during the summer and stuff. So I would see him, and I was just thinking he got all that speed. He ain't about to ball out. In that first game, he's looking like Tyreek Hill.
I'm saying,
Man,
had over 178 yards receiving, some crazy number.
hey, when you step on that Lusinger campus, greatness happens to you. I'm telling you, man. It's something about it.
So how come they don't have the Mayor's Cup? And Londale does.
That's because Londo had one lucky year.
They've had that cup for a couple of years now since
Hey,
But
Jordan
one thing
Wilmore
I know about John Ross was
games tomorrow.
John Ross was a top 10 pick 2 years ago.
9th overall pick.
Yeah, 9th overall pick.
Top 10.
We come from
wide
UW.
receiver.
This is
Yeah.
the most yards and catches he had. This is the most yards he
If
had
Al
in
Davis
one game.
was alive, he would have drafted him over
Facts.
whoever we had at the time.
Facts.
And probably with
Because he
Derek
was
Carr,
fast.
with Derek Carr, he probably would have been good.
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't have made him a number one receiver.
Right.
With the Bengals, the Bengals, they tried, but I think Andy Dalton, and we just don't talk about Andy Dalton anymore. But
He played well.
He had a great game.
Yeah,
Andy
great
Dalton
game.
always starts the season off pretty warm like this, pretty hot. He usually has a good hot start, and then he turns into Andy Dalton. But that's mainly because AJ will usually get hurt.
You know, Andy
Andy's
Joe
Dalton,
been
Mixon
hurt
to
out
get
the
hurt.
gate.
yeah, Andy Dalton reminds me of the Raiders. To where the first
Wow.
half he's
Yo,
great.
bro.
See,
First
I
half
may
is
not be
great.
a full Raiders fan, but I can't just allow Raiders slander in my presence. I still have love for my ex.
But if it's the truth,
I'm talking
you
about
have
it
to
like
listen
that.
to it. But he has a great first half. He doesn't finish well, so I need to see him.
Kind of like the Chiefs in playoff games.
No, because the last game we actually
That wasn't me this time.
the last game versus the Patriots, we started slow and finished strong. And they just- they
Wait.
beat us.
You started
So
slow
what happened was,
and finished strong.
But they got us
if
in overtime.
losing is finishing strong,
Yeah.
We
See,
scored- y'all
teams
won.
is a delusion,
30
clearly.
points in the second half.
y'all pulled a Serena
It
Williams
wasn't enough, bro. You should have scored
in the
36.
U.S. Open.
Hey, blame it on the refs cheating with the coin
Wow,
toss.
bro. This is not the Rams Saints.
See, usually
This
they
is
use
not
their
the
thumb. They use
Steelers
his
when they had
finger.
Jerome Bettis.
This is not Raiders Patriots with the fumble.
Nah.
I'm still mad about the tuck rule.
No, I don't want to talk
No,
about
me
it.
too. That was
Move
I
on.
like that. I like that Raider team because I was a Rich Gannon fan.
Oh, so you was a Raider fan back in the day.
Never, never ever.
You heard it here first on Touchdowns and Tangents.
We got
folks.
him on wax.
The Chiefs.
Ex-Raider
the Chiefs
fan.
still should have beat them that year and should have been better. We should have had
You got the radio logo
Were
on
they
your
even
tongue
a
like
team back
Killmonger?
then? They weren't in the XFL?
Who?
The Chiefs.
No, we want to come up. I think we ended up getting Trent Green after that and going 13-3.
Who?
Being a great Madden team.
Yeah.
For 5 years.
After you trade everybody to the team.
Like you would always use the Chiefs offense in Madden drills, which I really miss PS2 Madden.
Man, I do too.
I
used
swear
to
I
love that.
I was on Amazon like I will buy this shit. I still have my PS2. It still works.
Oh, yeah. I have two of them.
Yeah, because the first one died. The first gen died out. The second one you got to get off Amazon.
I used to have them stacked on top of each other because one would stop working. I use the other one. That would stop working. I go back to the other one. Like I always.
You
had
see that
two
purple light of
PS2s.
death though? It kind of hurts.
Yeah, you want?
Oh, they had that?
Yeah, that purple light of death.
I never
on the
got that on my
PS2.
PS2.
Yeah, I played a lot of PS2.
I only got it on my Xbox 360. The red
lights.
death.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
got that too.
That's just because that's just a shitty system. If we're being honest.
Nah, that's the best system out.
Xbox.
Hey,
What?
Yes. Hey, shout out to Tampa Bay because I did not have them winning this game at all, and they have a chance to go up 10 points in 3 minutes. So, shout out
I just
to
need Cam to
Jameis.
throw
Can we
yards
talk
and I'll be
about it?
happy.
I know Keith is probably listening. By the way, get your tickets for the Good News Radio Showcase at the Met Theater this Saturday, 5:30 to 8 p.m. and the after parties afterwards. But
Turn up.
hey, turn up, or if you're a responsible adult and you gotta go to work in the morning.
Hey, turn up or burn up.
If you got to go to work on Sunday, you ain't responsible, dog.
I mean, I gotta go to work on Sunday.
Well,
I should have called the whole weekend off, but
Yeah.
Man.
I have paid time off hours to do it. But
Yeah, so you didn't. That's why I say you're not responsible, dog, because you didn't plan ahead.
I could I could do it, but I'm just like
Want to get that money, but you said you had
Yeah.
paid time off.
that's the thing too. Yeah, but I might have to. Nah, I can't.
Let's not put it on wax. We'll talk about it.
Yeah. Because it's
We don't want
weird.
premeditated call offs.
Yeah, certain coworkers on
You got
certain
mono.
days,
You got mono.
like I'm like the linchpin that holds it together. So if I don't show up, they're like, oh,
What do we do?
we're screwed. So yeah, I can't lead the squad down like that. And honestly, I get Monday off anyway, so it's really just a great turnaround. I don't want a 4-day weekend. Like that's too much time on my hands.
No,
but
facts.
But anyway, speaking of, and we were talking about fast receivers who had great weeks last week. Want to talk about Curtis Samuel?
You said great weeks.
Exactly.
He played
But
a lot of
moreover,
snaps.
It was just my excuse to really get back to the heart of the matter. Shout out to Keith. Sorry about what I'm about to say. But is Cam Newton broken?
He's trash, bro. I'm upset. I drafted him in so many leagues.
I passed on him.
I
But
drafted
Lamar
him
Jackson's my backup QB.
if somebody took Deshaun Watson from me, who I have in most leagues, then I
Yeah.
would take Cam. But I had to go start stealing Dak from people because
That's nasty. Tom Brady and Roethlisberger are free agent.
I got them
available in my
too. Ben, it was either Deshaun and Tom or somebody that I would take, or I would take Cam and Ben. But Ben looked so bad last week. I'm over here worried.
I mean, is this just bad? Is this just proper juju? Pun intended. Juju had 6 catches, 78 yards. Is this your number one receiver?
They look trash, bro.
Nah, I think what that was actually the Patriots defense.
Nah. Juju is best when he can play in the slot and you can't get safety help. Then it's just one-on-one versus a slot.
And I think those
playing
the
a
other
slot
guys,
guy.
the other guys that they're playing.
You scheme him out of the game.
Man, and
I think they'll still figure it out because Connor didn't have a good game.
Because James Conner's an average running back. There, I said it.
We knew this.
Yeah, we knew this already.
Everybody was kind of hyping him up.
Yeah, because you had AB and Juju out there.
Because it's cool that he beat cancer and he came back and he's a good, solid backup. But it's like, bro, you don't have breakaway speed. You're a good, steady paced runner, but it's like the way I look at Le'Veon and the way I look at James Conner. Le'Veon Bell would be like the perfect running back in the Patriots offense, and he probably averaged 5 yards a carry, but he actually averages like 3.8 for his career because he's never really had a great offensive line.
Who, Le'Veon?
Le'Veon, yeah. He's had to always kind of just make the best of a shitty blocking.
Pouncey and DeCastro, like they had some good, great interior.
Their right tackle.
They never had great tackles.
Okay.
But their interior has always been really good.
Yeah, but you need 5 linemen, not 3. And when you look at that, like imagine if Le'Veon was playing behind